This lesson is actually created after I've taught my first year of 6th grade. I really needed to reflect and think about what I needed to do in order to get the kids more independent. It was really frustrating for me this year, understanding that they needed a lot of support, and I feel like I didn't teach that very well. So now I'm sitting here going back and redoing the lessons I did in the beginning. And I feel like I'm coming off kind of harsh, but it's a necessity. The kids definitely come in with the skills that they need to be able to be self-sufficient in certain areas. So this is one of those examples. I have little Hermione Granger right here raising her hand. She's so excited. And that's like 99% of my 6th graders on the first day. And I want them to stop and to use resources around them before they ask me questions that they kind of can figure out the answers to on their own. So that's what this is about. Kids ask me, you know, what page is that on, or what does this mean, Miss Bowles? I don't know what this word means. And I'm really good about telling them, figure it out. Where could you go to figure that out? And of course the answer is in the glossary. I am the biggest stickler of not telling kids what page something is on. I started doing this when I was teaching social studies several years ago, and kids would just automatically ask me what page it was on before they even kind of knew what we were doing, and it was frustrating because there's a way for them to figure that out. And I'm not a math person, and I can't visualize numbers, so I never really know what the page number is. I don't memorize it. So I would have to stop and look in the glossary myself, figure out what page we were on, and then, which is something my 7th graders at the time were completely capable of doing. So it's kind of become a little mantra for me that kids can figure out the page number. They don't need me for that. I created this page right here because I gave little scenarios at the bottom. So if something they're doing is requiring them to add sensory details, instead of asking me what sensory details are, where could they find it? They would find it in the index of skills up here. If I tell them to read, today you're going to read Bad Boy by Walter Dean Myers, where could they find that? And of course they would go under the index of authors and titles and find that. The 3 before me rule is something that one of my PLC partners taught me this year, which was students need to ask 3 other people before they ask the teacher. They have each other around. They're allowed to talk in their classroom. When it comes to simple little questions, they are more than welcome to ask 3 people before they come to me, because inevitably I have, 10 students asking the exact same question, which comes to the second part. If, half the class is confused about something, then I can certainly address it. But if they can just ask somebody next to them and get that clarified, especially when I'm conferring with a student, then that really makes my job a lot easier, and it makes them more self-sufficient. So I feel like I don't want to be harsh, but I feel like my 6th graders are completely capable. It's just a matter of building up their confidence at the beginning and building up the expectations really strongly at the beginning. They can do this on their own. They can navigate the textbook on their own. And this lesson is just hopefully giving them the resources to be able to do that.